Selamat pagi, teman-teman. Good morning, Dr. Tracy. Today, I will read your curriculum vitae first. Dr. Tracy is the Chief Scientific Advisor at VSEO, and he ever lived in Japan for several years, where he received extensive schooling in pharmacology, organic chemistry, and botanical medicines. While also receiving an honorary doctor degree, he has formulated supplements and skincare products for dozens of brands in the nutritional and personal care industry, and is the inventor and patent holder of the proprietary enzyme delivery system. Tracy is the author of 4 books and has taught at various schools, universities throughout the world. He has lectured for worldwide symposiums and conferences, including the Malaysia Health Symposiums, the Anti-Aging Association of Korea, Biotech China, and International Anti-Aging and Integrative Medicine Society. He is also the member of American Society of Pharmacology. Okay, we are welcoming Dr. Tracy. Thank you for your precious time, Doctor.
Thank you, Lily, for having me on. You're welcome. I'm always happy to do trainings on our products.
Do you have the screen?
No, I don't have a slide or PowerPoint presentation. I was told that today we would just be talking about cardia and how to build a healthy heart.
Yes, okay.
Right? Okay. Great, thank you. So it looks like you have slides.
Yes,
do you want to follow these slides?
I for you.
Great, thank you. So just as the slide says here, heart disease is a global pandemic. It is the #1 killer in the United States. In Japan, it's the #2 killer. In Eastern Europe, it's the #1 killer. In Western Europe, it's the #2 killer. So it is right up there in the top 2 or 3. And most of the time, the top killing disease or pandemic in the world. Coronary heart disease is the true pandemic. And so most of us are probably at risk. In fact, probably all of us know somebody who has had heart disease or who has died from a heart attack or has coronary heart disease markers like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, has had a stroke or blood clots or things like that. These are all cardiovascular diseases. Next slide. So the reason why we formulated a product for this pandemic is because this is a worldwide product, or excuse me, a worldwide pandemic. At VSEO, our job and our goal is to help as many people as we can. Dallin wanted to help millions of people financially and physically and spiritually. And cardia is part of our promise, part of us keeping that promise to help people physically. There are many clinical studies on EPA omega-3. So this is a very particular type of omega-3 fatty acids, which state that 2 to 4 grams of omegas every day have been proven to reduce cardiovascular events by up to 28%. Think about that. In the United States, almost 1 million people die every year from cardiovascular disease. That's 1 million people. So if we can somehow prevent 30% of that from happening, you know, that's, again, 300,000 lives we're talking about, or a little bit more actually, that we can prevent simply by supplementing with EPA omegas. Now, coenzyme Q10 is also well documented and clinically proven to support a healthy heart. In fact, if you are on a statin drug, so a drug that reduces your cholesterol levels, your doctor should be giving you coenzyme Q10 because it's been shown that statin drugs dramatically reduce your levels of coenzyme Q10 in your heart muscle. And when you have high levels of coenzyme Q10 in your heart, you tend to have a healthier heart muscle. And so with our EPA omegas, we added a highly bioavailable nano form of coenzyme Q10, so you get instant absorption and it can get directly to the cells where it's needed most. Our third ingredient in this product is the micronized astaxanthin. Many of you might know astaxanthin. If you live in Indonesia, then you might know that south of you is Australia, and south of that is Tanzania, not Tanzania, Tasmania. And just south of that is Antarctica. And from the waters in Antarctica, people harvest krill oil. In fact, I know for a fact that they sell krill oil in Indonesia as a healthy type of oil from the sea.
Seminar in English.
Yeah. Krill oil contains a large amount of astaxanthin. It's red in color, and it's touted as being a capillary softener. So it helps make your artery walls soft and pliable. And when your artery walls are soft and pliable, then you can't get blood clots. The blood can flow through your artery walls healthily without plaque buildup or without getting blood clots. So we figured that micronized astaxanthin, would be perfect for heart health. And lastly, vitamin E. Vitamin E is very common, but what a lot of people don't know is that it's a very powerful free radical scavenger and has multiple clinical studies showing it can reduce damage caused by bad LDL levels, so the bad cholesterol levels. So if your LDL levels are elevated or high, your cells are oxidizing at a faster rate, and vitamin E can prevent that oxidation. So we have the 4 most clinically proven, scientifically backed heart health ingredients in one product that you can't get anywhere else but Vaseo. All right, is there another slide?
Yeah, this one is the product.
Yeah, the PDF. So yeah, you can go back to that first one if you like.
Okay.
So when we talk about cardiovascular, nope, one more. Go to the PDF. Yeah, where it says give your heart some love. Thank you. You can see here, if you go to the top where it says cardia and it talks about microcaps, we actually use a special type of capsule to deliver these ingredients as well. So I hope everyone's writing this down, or that I think, Vili, you are recording this so people can listen to it over and over again. We have a special enteric-coated capsule that doesn't break open until it enters your small intestine. So it passes all the way through your stomach, through your duodenum, and then opens in the small intestine so that those nanonutrients and the micronized nutrients can get right into your bloodstream. So it's very bioavailable. And you won't have that funny fish taste that you burp up when you tend to eat fish oil capsules. So they're called microcaps because they're a special type of capsule that we use that helps with our advanced delivery technology. This is an advanced delivery technology product. We have micronized and nano-sized the ingredients in this product so that you can get optimal delivery. All right, next slide. So once again, if you look at the bottom there, I know it's kind of hard to read, but we have a highly purified EPA omega-3 fatty acid, nano coenzyme Q10, astaxanthin, and vitamin E, all in one easy-to-use product. So that is Vaseo's Cardia, and we believe this product will have a major impact on the world and help support healthy heart function among millions of people worldwide.
Wow, that's great. Dr. Tracy, as you explained us about the capsule, is that a new technology for us to?
It is. It is a new technology. In fact, it's kind of a new technology worldwide. we worked with a partner company, one of the largest gelatin manufacturing companies in the world. They specially designed this capsule with an enteric coating built into the gelatin. So we're actually one of the first companies to use it. And of course, this is the first product of Viseo to be using this technology.
I see. So it also has the nanotechnology and also has the microlyzed technology like that, and also have the capsulized technology and also liposome technology, right?
Yes.
That's great. That's why in the convention I heard that, and this is very excited to wait the product coming to Indonesia. And there is a question, doctor. We have a lot of products, right? And person asked me, really, if I drink Premier and also Femune and also like this Cardia, that there are a lot of vitamin E, right? And is she is very concerned. Can she get the the more vitamin in their body? Is that good or not? Can you answer that?
So if you were to take very large amounts of vitamin E and other fat soluble ingredients, then yes, it does over time harm your liver. But we're talking many thousand milligrams of, I believe toxicity of vitamin E occurs around 8,000 milligrams per day. Okay, 8,000 milligrams per day. We have 400 milligrams of vitamin E in the Cardia. We have 60 milligrams in the Premier. We only have 20 milligrams in the Core. So you would basically have to take maybe 2 or 3 bottles of Cardia, 2 or 3 bottles of Premier, and 2 or 3 entire bags of Core in one day, and do that for many days, 6 or 7 months before you reach toxicity levels of vitamin E in your liver.
Oh, I see. So
it would be impossible taking our products. Yeah.
Yes. So not overdose, right? Yeah. That is really safe for us. Okay.
Yes, it is. And in all honesty, you shouldn't take so many, like all of our products all at once at the same time. I mean, there comes a point in time where you should prioritize. Let's say you wanted to take Core and Premier and Cardia and Vmune and Neuro. I mean, taking that all at the same time would be very expensive and very difficult. I would spread it out. For example, I think Premier is a great product to take at bedtime when your body needs that telomerase support. I would take Core and Omega, the Cardia in the morning, and then I might take Neuro on my way to work or in the afternoon at lunchtime. And then, I would take Premier and Eternal at bedtime for the antioxidant support. So, spread your products out throughout the day. Don't take them all at once at the exact same time.
Okay. Dr. Tracy, as we know, before we have Eternal, right? Eternal has also coenzyme CoQ10, right? Before we have Cardia, every people that has want to maintain their heart, I always suggest to drink Eternal. So what is the difference between Cardia and Eternal?
Cardia and Eternal are 2 very different products. I think I've explained the difference. We have the EPA omega fatty acids. So if you're just talking about coenzyme Q10, right? What is the difference between the coenzyme Q10 in Eternal and the coenzyme Q10 in Cardia? And there is no difference. So we have 100 milligrams of coenzyme Q10 in Eternal, and we have 100 milligrams of coenzyme Q10 in Cardia. Now, if you're on a statin drug prescription, your doctor will tell you to take 300 milligrams every day. 300, okay? So if you took Cardia and Eternal, you're only getting 200 milligrams every day. Still a good supply of coenzyme Q10, but it is not the prescription dose of coenzyme Q10. So it's a good maintenance program.
What age that we should drink this Cardia to maintain our heart? What is the best age for us?
Probably starting at age 20 or age 21 is what I would say, especially if there is a family history of cardiovascular events. So if you have a family history of a stroke or heart attack or high blood pressure, coronary heart disease, then I would start sooner the better.
I see.
Now, the best way to take it is if you have no cardiovascular issues, take 2 capsules every day. If you have had a cardiovascular event, so if you've had a heart attack, if you have blood clots, if you have hypertension, high blood pressure, then you might want to take 4 capsules per day.
No, I see. Doctor, I heard a lot if our palm wet, is that the sign that our heart weak?
I don't know about your palm, but I do know about your ears, okay? If you look at the earlobe of somebody, if they have a deep line in the middle of their ear, that's Chinese medicine. It's a Chinese diagnostic term for cardiovascular disease.
Oh, I see.
And you know what? I learned that clear back in my early 20s. I learned about looking for that deep line in the earlobe of people. And out of curiosity, I always ask them about their heart issues when I see that deep line. And I don't know how the Chinese did this, but it's true. It's right. Every time I see that deep line in somebody's ear, they're people who have had a cardiovascular event.
Oh, I see. Yes, yes. That's a good clue, yeah, for us, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we will see many questions maybe from the participant. Wait, I will stop the chat screen. Let's see the question.
Yeah, we can take questions for about 10 minutes, so let's open it.
Okay, from Dr. Surya. Dr. Tracy, can you explain more about omega-3 and omega-6 and omega-9? What is the difference?
Yeah, thank you very much for asking that question. So they are very different, actually. If you look at the chemical charts for omega-3 and omega-6, it's basically the difference between saturated fats and polyunsaturated fats. So omega-3s are saturated fats, while omega-6s, and mostly come from animal sources such as fish oil. Omega-6s are found mostly in vegetable oils. Your body can actually produce omega-5 and omega-7 by using omega-3 and omega-6 as building blocks. So if you supplement with omega-3 and omega-6, your body can actually produce or manufacture omega-5 and omega-7. So they're not considered essential fatty acids. Omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9 are considered essential fats. Your body needs them in order to continue living. So it needs omega-3s from animal sources, and it needs omega-6 from plant sources. One of the biggest problems we have in our society today is we consume, and I know doctors will disagree, but I've looked at the statistics and it's true, we consume too many plant oils. We eat margarine, and we have synthetic shortening from heated and saturated or unsaturated or hydrogenated vegetable oils. People believe that cooking with vegetable oils is a good thing, and that is not true. When you cook with the vegetable oil, you actually destroy its beneficial properties and it becomes harmful to you. Whereas on the other end, fats from animals are heat tolerant. So I 100% agree that you should be cooking with fat from animal sources, like cook with butter and cook with lard, or cook with saturated fats from plants if you're vegan, like coconut oil. Coconut oil is the same as butter. It's a saturated fat, okay? But if you're going to take omega-6, then make sure it's a virgin unheated omega-6, because if you heat omega-6, you destroy the beneficial properties, okay? Omega-3s can be heated and still be good for you. Omega-6s cannot be heated. So it's basically saturated fat versus polyunsaturated fat.
How about omega-9?
Omega-9 is also an unsaturated fat. It's a more complex fatty acid that's found mostly in nuts and beans. And we tend to get plenty of omega-9s in our diet. If you eat nuts, whether it's peanuts, almonds, cashews, or if you get certain types of legumes like lentils or certain beans, kidney beans, for example, they contain traces of omega-9.
That's why, Dr. Tracy, if I heard in the medical study, if people have more omega-6 rather than omega-3, they will get the body fat, right?
Yes, that's true. So again, when you heat omega-6s, they are not healthy for you anymore. And we can get too many omega-6s in our diet. So I think it's important to supplement with a product like Cardia, which is high in only omega-3. And then if you look at Core, we have a good variety of omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9.
So what is the probability? Three, for example, 3 and 1 omega-6 like that?
No, there's no ratio. Yeah, there's no ratio. That I know that doctors try to guess a healthy ratio of 3 times to 1 time, but when you look at nature, just in nature, there's actually much more omega-6 than there is omega-3 in our diets if we just eat food. And I tend to believe that nature knows best. So, maybe you should be getting twice as much omega-6 as you get omega-3. But when it comes to heart disease, we know from clinical studies that that's not the case. If you want to prevent heart disease, you need more omega-3 than you need omega-6. So I guess it just depends on your situation and your body type.
Okay, thank you. Next question. Wait. From Dr. Indah. Is it true that Is it true that hypertensive patients consuming omega-3 can increase the risk of arterial fibrillation?
Okay, I didn't understand the second word. Is it true that what?
Hypertensive patients consuming omega-3 can increase the risk of atrial fibrillation.
Oh, our atrial fibrillation. Actually, no. In fact, what I would love that doctor to do is Google a clinical study called Reduce It. So type in the keywords Reduce It study, REDUCE-IT. The Reduce It clinical study showed that high EPA, so EPA, a type of omega-3, actually reduced the risk of cardiovascular events in blood pressure, coronary heart disease, arterial pliability, and fibrillation. I'm trying to remember the exact numbers, but it's on that study. So Google that study. I think you'll be surprised at what you read.
Next question. From Mia. Number 1, how does Cardia work to maintain our heart? Does it remove plaque? Does it dilute blood? The second, there are many types of heart disease, such as coronary artery disease, heart arrhythmias, heart valve disease, heart muscle disease, etc. Which type of the disease that can be cured by consume Cardia? 3, as far as I know, people with high blood pressure tend to have heart problem and they must eat medicine daily. Can cardia reduce high blood pressure and turn it into normal so they can they don't have to consume chemical medicine anymore? That is from Mia questions. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me, doctor? Hello? The internet lag maybe. Halo? Teman-teman bisa dengar saya?
Oke, jelas.
Oh, mungkin Dokter Tracy internetnya yang lag ya. Bentar. Coba saya teks Dokter Tracy.
Lost. Dokter Tracy-nya left.
Signal problem maybe. Wait. The link. Fat King?
Yes, can you hear me?
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay, so there were 3 specific questions, and the first question she asked, she said, which types of heart disease can cardia cure? All right. First and foremost, we can't make any claims to cure disease. All right. But what I can tell you, and her part of that question, she says, will it help arterial plaque? So you need to understand, plaque buildup is not heart disease. It's a part of cardiovascular disease. Arterial buildup is just what it is, plaque. It builds up in your arteries, not in your heart, okay? And I already talked about astaxanthin and vitamin E making your arteries soft and pliable. If your arteries are soft, they cannot build up plaque. Plaque will not get stuck. Arterial sclerosis is when your arteries begin to harden. And when they begin to harden, you can build up plaque. And that will lead to a blockage. And that blockage can cause high blood pressure. It can cause low blood flow to your heart, which will then damage your heart. Okay? So yes, we have astaxanthin and vitamin E that keep your arteries soft and pliable. We also have coenzyme Q10 for your heart muscle. So there are several types of heart diseases that entail the heart muscle, the heart itself, okay? And we know that vitamin E and coenzyme Q10 help nourish and protect the heart muscle. And then if you look at EPA, omega fatty acid, if you go to that Reduce It study, I hope everybody's writing this down. There's 41 people on this call. I want 41 people writing this down. I want you to write down Reduce It study. Reduce It study. And I want you to do a search on the internet, because that is pertaining exactly to the type of ingredient we have in this product, a highly concentrated form of EPA. EPA has shown to reduce blood pressure. So that answered one of her questions. EPA has been shown to reduce LDL cholesterol levels while increasing HDL levels. So reduction of cholesterol reduces plaque buildup, okay? So I hope I've answered all 3 of her questions by stating that. There are 4 main ingredients in cardia. They are all clinically proven to reduce cardiovascular events. I'm saying that very carefully. Cardiovascular events, meaning most types of heart disease, okay?
Okay, that's why in the convention I heard that Dr. Steele said that our product is better than any medicine, and also
better than a combination. Better than most people, when they have heart disease, they get on a statin drug, they get on blood thinners, and they get on blood pressure medication. You're given 3 or 4 different medications just if you have one cardiovascular event. Our product covers all 3 or 4 of those types of medications.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next questions. Tracy, what is the difference between EPA and DHA?
I already explained that, I believe. That's the difference in the type of molecular structure of the omega-3. DHA omega-3 mostly boosts our immune system. It mostly helps brain health and hormone health, while EPA targets our cardiovascular system. So we don't have unrefined omega-3 in cardia. We have a highly refined omega-3, a highly processed omega-3 in the form of a pure EPA. We have very little DHA in cardia. Cardia is about 20% DHA and 70% EPA. So it's not something you can find in the open market. Most omega-3 fish oils are 80% DHA and very little EPA. Our product is the opposite. It's highly refined EPA. Okay, so it is more closely to a prescription drug product than a product you would find in nature.
Okay, that's good. Next question. Do you have omega-3 supplement which is not from animal origin?
No, again, EPA does not exist in non-animal origin. Omega-3 is found in certain seeds like flaxseed, but they're mostly DHA omega-3. They are not EPA omega-3.
Okay. From Mr.
So yeah,
Andoko.
cardia is not vegan.
Okay. Is the astaxanthin heavy metal free because animal from sea tend to have heavy metal content?
So we do not get our astaxanthin from the ocean. I was simply giving you an example of where you can find astaxanthin. Our astaxanthin is grown from algae. It's grown in the deserts of Israel, not in the ocean, and it's from a microalgae. So our astaxanthin, our coenzyme Q10, and our vitamin E are vegetarian sources, but our EPA is from fish oil.
Okay. So it cannot for vegan, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I will see the question again. Okay. The question just finished. Sorry. If you don't have omega-3 from original plant, then what do you suggest for vegan patient to get it?
So in other words, if the person is vegan, if the person is vegan or vegetarian, they won't get high amounts of EPA. You can pretty much only get DHA from plant sources. That's flaxseed oil, avocado oil, borage oil has DHA. That's about it. Borage, flax, and avocado.
Okay.
And it's the avocado seed. So nobody eats the avocado seed. So avocado seed oil.
Yeah, in here usually people avocado seed we chop like this and dry it, and then we boil it in the water, and then we drink the water.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's a way to get DHA. That's a type of omega-3.
Oh, I see. That's good. Is there any question again? Ada teman-teman ada pertanyaan lagi?
Yep, and we're just about out of time too. I've got one more training call I have to do here in a few minutes.
Okay. I think there is no question again.
Okay.
Ada tanya? Bisa unmute? Halo? Tidak ada ya? Huh? I heard. Yes? Tracy, we are so excited, and we will educate people here to have a good, healthy heart. And yeah, we know our health is the most important rather than anything. So thank you for the support and for the vision from Dalin Lassen that want to have a good, healthy, helping million people's healthy life, healthy financial, and also healthy in spiritual. So thank you for your good vision and mission, and we are continuing in here. So Indonesia people will have a good, healthy body, healthy financial, healthy spiritual too. Thank you, Tracy.
Great. Thank you, Vili, and congratulations. I think you did a rake advancement here a month or two ago, right?
Yeah.
So your business is growing in Indonesia.
Yeah, we are growing, and this year we have meeting, and we will go to Diamond, and that is because of your help and your support.
All right.
Yes.
All right, great. Thank you very much. I'm glad I could be of help. Take care.
Yeah, thank you. Goodbye. Thank you, Desi. Teman-teman, nanti saya terjemahkan ya di meeting berikutnya. Tapi yang hari ini ada meeting di Surabaya. Teman-teman hadir ya di Hotel Fairwood nanti malam di sore hari jam 4 ya. Yang di Surabaya boleh hadir ya. Oke. Kita end meeting ya. Terima kasih semuanya. God bless you all.